The first time I met Pat was either, I think, freshman or sophomore year, doing one of our practices, either here in the arena. Pat does a little Rocky thing where he put the Rocky music on and he runs around the gym for us, get us all hype and ready for practice.
You know what? The first time I met Pat was just, it was like you'd expect. He's just vibrant. It was almost as if you had known him for years. He's one of those guys that constantly has a smile on his face, and when you meet him, he embraces you as if you've met him and you've known each other for years.
The first time I met Pat, I think, was last year, sometime early on in the season. He just came in the locker room and started talking to us and joking with us.
Pat? Man, the first time I met Pat, I think, is I walked in the locker room and I'm sitting here trying to get dressed, and it was like my first time. I think it was my first practice, and he walks in and he does this John Cena impression. He takes off, he rips off his shirt and then points to the crowd like this, but it's just me and him in the locker room, so it was real awkward but funny at the same time. So that was my first impression of Pat, and then from then on it's just been a crazy ride ever since. This guy's amazing.
I think Pat brings it's a team a sense of inspiration, and just joy and happiness, just what life's all about, just enjoying every moment.
He brings a lot of inspiration and positive attitude. Every day before practice, he is always dancing and doing the Rocky theme. He'll run around the gym and throw his punches, so that definitely gets us going. He definitely brings it on a daily basis for us.
In the movie, how he'd be running and he'll sprint with a crowd and everything like that. Like, he'll really just get up, start throwing a couple jabs, and as soon as the drums start banging, he'll just sprint, all out sprint around the whole court.
I think it's probably about 12 years ago. He was, I know he was working at State College High School as their basketball manager, and as part of the Ed DeCellis era, we did some outreach service with the local community, and I think we met Pat through Special Olympics, because we used to be part of the Special Olympics, and I think the summer after we met him, invited him to be one of our managers with the Penn State basketball team. Sure, I think that we often, as all of us do, that we're extremely blessed with our health, with where we are, and being able to be a part of such a large and elite program, and Pat kind of grounds you a little bit, and when you look at him, he's small in stature, but his attitude exemplifies what we all wear on our wrist, and he embodies everything about life that is positive and great attitude.
The first time I met Pat was last year, my freshman year, and it was right, in the fall semester, coming before practice, my first time meeting him. He's a guy with Down syndrome, and, they always, have a soft spot with me because, I have two family members with Down syndrome. And, so I just went up and talked to him like I knew him. And he obviously knew who I was, and, we just hit it off from the very beginning. He's like our spirit, he's our pride and joy, he's our biggest fan, and when we see him, we automatically just get, super hype and happy, and, we just get ready to go. He comes to our practices, he comes to our games, he's really a part of us. Down syndrome has definitely changed me. I could say that. Down syndrome has changed me. You get a little afraid the first time you get, around a kid or somebody with Down syndrome. You're afraid because they're different. But now I see, guys or kids with Down syndrome, and they're just like me. They're regular. They just got a little extra, extra chromosome, you know what I mean? So, it definitely has changed me. I look at life and everything totally different.
Man, we just try and be as good as a support system as we can with him and everything he goes through. Every day, you know, I think we just try and come with a mentality that, you know, no matter what the day is, no matter how we're feeling, you know, messed up, banged up, bruised up, we still come in and we attack. And then I think he kind of just latches on to that same attitude. So it's kind of like a give and give relationship, because he gives us energy, we give him energy, and in turn, you know, it just goes around and around.
I think we definitely help him out. We show him we care about him. We show him we love him. We show him that he means something to us. So it's good that he can come in and see that we're looking forward to see him. And if we ever see him in the hub, he's there every Wednesday getting his soda. So it's definitely good. I think we help him out a lot.
Well, I think that, you know, he's definitely know that he's loved. And I'll give you a perfect example. And, you know, I don't ever tweet, but I tweeted out. We showed up for the Buddy Walk this past fall. And, you know, to him, having everyone show up, and, you know, that's a big deal for him. It's a big deal for his family. It's a big deal, you know, as part of his community as well. And you know, when everybody shows up, when the whole team was there for him, I mean, his smile from ear to ear, and just, so I think that he really appreciates that, you know, how much these guys love him and want him to be a part of the program and cheer him on when he does his little Rocky routine. And, you know, that fires us up as much as it fires him up, I think.
I mean, you know, we give him something to be a part of. You know what I mean? Like, he comes here, you know, he spends a lot of time with us off the court. You know, we meet with him at the hub, we eat with him. Whenever we see him, it's just like, you know, a parade, kinda. You know, when you see him and we're all together, it's like a parade. He comes through and, you know, he's the center of attention. And we give him just like a brotherhood. You know, we're his family. We give him like a family away from his family, and we treat him as such.